Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lap Classic Remastered, and this time take a look at the 1999 Ford Focus Ghia 2-litre Zetec. This is the final Ford to take on the course, and as a result of that, it is our final car from South City, the final American car that we're going to be taking a look at in this series, and what a way to end it with a European Ford. The first generation Focus is one of my all-time favourite hatchbacks. This car was an absolute revolution when it launched. Controversial styling, if you can believe that at the time. Obviously nowadays we've normalised it and it looks absolutely exquisite today, but you can see why new car buyers were perplexed when this thing first started going down their roads. But this was a huge leap forward in terms of driving dynamics, interior space. It was just the full package, the way the Escort had been in years prior. And in truth, you know, you can keep your Escort Cosworths and your RS200s. My dream Ford garage would have one of these in it, and it would have a last of the Escorts, of course, as well. So the first of the Focuses, last of the Escorts. This one is probably the one I'd have as well. It's the Ghia, which means it has a softer suspension, a sort of nicer interior trim, and it's got the big 2-litre Zetec engine. I'm not sure how common this engine actually was in the UK. Most of these were sort of 1.4s, 1.6s. If you're really fruity, you had a 1.8. Obviously, later on, they'd come out with like the ST117 and RSs, which had 2 litres, but this sort of normal Focus with a 2-litre, I'm not too sure how common this was. But no, very cool car, and it does come in very cool colours as well. And of course, this is the one I had to go for. The game calls it Blue. I think it's called Pacific Blue, actually. And specifically, it is actually purple. So, yeah, cool colour, cool car. Love everything about it. Let's see how it drives. In terms of front-engine, front-wheel drive car, this has an awful lot of power. So this could either be absolutely disastrous or very quick. I guess we'll find out. Front-engine, front-wheel drive, 394 horsepower, 1,067 kilograms. Yeah, those are quite big power statistics, especially considering there's two Focuses in this game. There is this one and the 1.8 Zetec, and the 1.8 Zetec, I think the max power on that is only about 270 horsepower. So as much as this one does cost, I think, about 2,000 more at the dealership, this is absolutely the one you should go for. Anyways, to find out how the Ford Focus 2-litre Ghia gets along, it is going to have 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track mods set the best time it possibly can. Currently it is the Suzuki Scuderia Pikes Peak version that costs at the time of 25.696. The 1.8-litre Focus, when it came around here, set a time of a 30.949. So I guess that's the target for this, and then we'll go from there. Obviously, being 394 horsepower, this should be quicker than that. If it is, I'm not really too sure. I would love for the Focus to be an under 30 car, but I'm not entirely sure whether it will be or not. Handling is tricky, I would describe it as, in this. I actually had a sort of thought the other day when I think I was editing something for this series. The whole oversteer in front-wheel drive cars, which we see quite often, specifically with, you know, stuff like this, as you can see, the Integras, the Civics, stuff like that. I wonder if that's sort of something Polyphony has done intentionally to try and, obviously, you know, Focuses, Civics, Integras, all renowned for their handling. I do wonder if that was something Polyphony's done to try and essentially dial understeer out of these cars, so they don't understeer, but obviously when you put them on like racing soft tyres and fully upgrade them, the consequence of that is massive oversteer. I'm not entirely sure as to how sort of founded that is, but that's sort of my best guess as to why these cars can be very tricky to chuck around. We did get our under 30 time, which is remarkable. That means this 2-litre Focus is a second quicker than the standard Zetec, which is lighter as well, because it's a 3-door instead of a 5-door. which is the way I'd have my Focus as well, because 5-door hatchbacks are better. Hence why they won. Yeah. No one makes... Does anyone make a 3-door sort of hatchback and then have a 5-door body shell as well at this point? I can't think of any. Almost every sort of even Super Mini has moved to this design. Did take a little bit of a wide line through there. I do wonder if there's could be a little bit more time on the table for this, but the handling, it is a little bit wayward. But regardless, we did get our under 30, which is what I wanted out of this. Good car, good time. Yeah, I mean, you can't argue with results, and this car has definitely laid down some pretty darn tasty results. I think the only sort of regret I have for this is it can't beat the Mark IV Golf rally car. So, but other than that, pretty good in terms of time. Yeah, mind you, Sector 2 wasn't bad on that sort of lap 4, so maybe I'm being a bit harsh on myself. Maybe the wider line was a little bit better in terms of getting it round there, but still, we will definitely take that. A 29.935 will place this into 218th place, goes in between the Dodge Viper GTS and the Subaru Impreza WRX wagon. It is quicker than the quickest NSX, quicker than an RX-7 GTX. It is, interestingly enough, quicker than the Citroen Xantia V6 exclusive, and it is about 0.1 quicker than the quickest Mark IV Golf 1.8 turbo, which has about the same power as this, without race mod. The race modded car, which is the rally car, is a little bit quicker than this, but the base car without the race mod is slower than this. So I think that means in terms of sort of mainstream hatch superiority, this one is winning that. Obviously the V6 Golf's much quicker, but if there was a 4-wheel drive Focus, it'd be quicker. In fact, there is a 4-wheel drive Focus, it's the rally car, and guess what, it's quicker. Yeah, good time, good car. I'm very happy with that. I really wish it could have been a little fraction quicker, maybe getting to the 29.8, but you win some, you lose some. And to be fair, this car isn't really a loser. It's won fairly reasonably, you know. It's like a UFC match, you know. You want to kill your opponent, not just injure them slightly. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Join me next time when I'll be driving something completely different. Until then, farewell.